Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another discussion video. This one is on Ones Who Live. We're going to talk about a huge premiere event going on in Los Angeles that's being hosted on February 7th. And we're also going to talk about a potential Scott Gimple cameo character in The Ones Who Live. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another video for The Ones Who Live. Thought this one was pretty interesting. Definitely wanted to do a video on this one. Now, before I get into it, I always like to make sure I let people know with videos like this is just a rumor. This is just a, speculation of some kind. So this is not exactly confirmed information, but it's an idea that I couldn't help myself but do a video on it when I heard about it. I was like, man, what? Like, that's crazy to me. So apparently this is what's going on. This one was posted by The Walking Dead Stuff and Things. And I've heard a few other people post this one. I just grabbed it from this source. But a few people have told me about this. A few people approached me about it yesterday, which is that apparently Scott Gimple is going to have a potential cameo role in The Walking Dead Ones Who Live. So like a cameo like character, like nothing too crazy, but apparently Scott Gimple will actually have a cameo role in Ones Who Live. So I thought that was really crazy. I mean, honestly, Scott Gimple having a cameo role in The Walking Dead, that's pretty cool. I mean, he is the chief content officer after all, so I mean, him getting a cameo role in some way, shape, or form would actually be really, really cool. I don't know what kind of role he could play. Maybe he could play like a CRM, like scientist type of guy or something. Wouldn't that be kind of funny if it's like you get like a moment where it's like he's sitting there and he's like sharing knowledge or something about like CRM, and he's like, well, I don't like to reveal all my secrets, you know, like kind of like an inside joke, you know, because he doesn't ever like to reveal stuff. So I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. Either that or maybe like a survivor that like, I don't know, Rick and Michonne find on the road on their way out or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Obviously, he wouldn't last too long, but like a little cameo or something, maybe like as a scientist or like a CRM, you know, type of member or something, I think would be really cool. So I hope this theory's true. It's just kind of a fun one, but I think it's pretty interesting. Scott Gimple being a like a member of maybe like CRM or something, or at least like some kind of cameo, because as much as some people may not like to admit it, and I will definitely admit it because I absolutely think this, is that Scott Gimple is very overhated in my opinion. Yes, he's done bad things. Yes, I think as a chief content officer, he has handled some things kind of poorly in the franchise, but I think we also have to remember a lot of the good things that he's done as well, too. You know, he's the guy responsible for Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, some of the best seasons of The Walking Dead ever, you know? So we also have to kind of take that into account. But, you know, I don't know. I think a cameo from Scott Gimple would be a fun idea. I think that'd be really, really fun if they did something like that for sure. And in addition to that, there is also an announcement that apparently there is going to be a live event in Los Angeles on February 7th. For The Ones Who Live early premiere. So it sounds like on February 7th, you can go to Los Angeles somewhere and go and see the premiere for The Walking Dead Ones Who Live. And it sounds like they don't have a host for it yet. It sounds like they're still planning that all out. But it sounds like the premiere for Ones Who Live will be shown in Los Angeles on February 7th. So that's pretty cool. Now, I'm going to be obviously very cautious online because I feel like a lot of people are going to be leaking stuff from that. And I don't live in an area where I could, you know, make that trip very easily. So I probably won't be able to actually make it to an event like that. But, you know, I know some people are, you know, probably nearby that area and probably are going to try to get tickets or something like that. So, yeah, the only negative thing about this, as great as it is, I feel like spoilers are going to just go fucking everywhere for this show. And I do not want that. So hopefully, you know, people are respectful. Hopefully people keep spoilers in. Hopefully nobody screen records, you know, stuff. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I would doubt that people be allowed to screen record stuff, but I feel like spoilers are going to get out in one way, shape, or form. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we don't have to deal with stuff like that. But again, you know, it's kind of a given, I'd say, when you do like a big early premiere and that whole kind of thing. Hell, I know some early reviewers that have seen the first 3 episodes of Ones Who Live. So that's pretty insane as well there, you know, in general as it is. So yeah. In terms of what I've heard from early reviewers for the first 3 episodes, it's a fantastic show. It's absolutely mind-boggling in the first, 5 minutes. It sounds like people were, very overwhelmed with how just phenomenal it starts. So, I'm very, very interested in seeing how this show goes. It looks fantastic. It just sounds great. The story sounds really, really good. And now that there is a live event in February, it kind of, hearing about this live event, it's kind of like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I will admit this too, is that it is kind of crazy that it's like we're actually at that point now where it's like we're able to have like events and like early reviewers have seen some of the episodes and stuff like that. It really helps the void and it really helps the waiting process because it's like, okay, we're finally here, events are happening now, stuff is going down for this show, you know, we're finally getting close to seeing Rick and Michonne. And one last thing I'll actually say about this event, and I am curious if anybody knows any information on this because they mentioned it here, is that will Chris Hardwick be hosting? And where the fuck is Chris Hardwick? Seriously. And I don't mean that towards him. I mean that towards Talking Dead in general. Where is Talking Dead? You know, like seriously, where is Talking Dead? That was one of my favorite things to watch when The Walking Dead would, you know, be on, is when you're done watching a really fire episode of The Walking Dead, you would turn on, you know, Talking Dead. Hell, it would just come on immediately after, you know. Do you guys remember being left on a huge cliffhanger and then 2 seconds later you'd see Chris Hardwick and he's like, well, there it was, you know? So I don't know. I miss that, man. I don't know where Chris Hardwick is, and I've heard from some people that they've canceled Talking Dead, so I don't know if Chris Hardwick will show up to this event because it sounds like he might just be done, but I don't know, man. It really honestly should be a petition to bring Talking Dead back, you know? Talking Dead was really good. It was really enjoyable, and honestly, it added, I feel like, to the actual show itself. To see the actors on there and to do some of that type of stuff. You know, they'd have like 1 or 2 actors at least, you know, per episode. And then sometimes for the big episodes, they'd like rent out Madison Square Garden and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It definitely is something that they should have done. I'm kind of hoping that we get to see something, you know, with Chris Hardwick at some point, you know, with Talking Dead. But I guess we'll have to see. But anyway, yeah, event for Ones Who Live sounds like in Los Angeles, February 7th. Very exciting. And it sounds like Scott Gimple will have a cameo role in The Walking Dead Ones Who Live. Potentially, at least. So, anyway, guys, of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button to not miss any other videos of The Walking Dead universe. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead franchise. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.